Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Quarbit, and I will be your host today for Europa Universalis 4. Welcome back to episode 49 of our Germany Let's Play Forward and Early Reich achievement, where we have some discussions to talk about. I feel like this Let's Play has reached nearly its last legs of it as a standing point, as, you know, as a series, as for what it is. I feel like... I don't know why my music's so loud, but anyway. I feel like we have a couple things to be pretty straight up front about. I mean, this Let's Play, it's been a pretty fun time here. And I feel like there's a lot of you, of course, who would like to see me conquer Europe and stuff like that. But it's come to my attention, there's like an even greater number of you who just don't, and that basically means that like if you're watching, you're not one of those people. You're just like, you are one of the remaining that would like to, which is great and all that. But 50 episodes of a Let's Play tends to be a little bit more than most people are willing to watch, and I'm kind of itching to get on to the next EU4 train, the next Let's Play, of course. So my only decision here, my final decision, is that we're gonna go out with a bang. You know how there's this coalition? It's been chilling about, you know, it's been sitting around for a little while, and I've been trying to get rid of it through various means. But no, today we've decided we're doing something different. We're attacking the coalition head on, the whole thing all at once. Yeah, that's just how it's gonna go, because we're gonna go with a bang if we're gonna end this series in the next little while. So basically, let's start off. We don't need the professionalism. I mean, morale of armies plus 20%. Hell yeah, let's go with that. That actually works for me really well. Also, well, it doesn't matter if we take this now or in like 6 months, so really all we can do now is just push, I guess, well, yeah, sure, there you go. Slightly more of the stuff that does not matter. Anyway, we're gonna deal with all the things that we never dealt with before, which is that giant, massive coalition. I want to take pretty much as much land as possible, just make it look as impressive as it can be, really. I'm moving a couple armies around. We're gonna, of course, have like one that's still sitting here dealing with Hungary, but we're gonna give his general away. He's the 6642. 642. There you go. It's gonna go over here. We have quite a few nations that we're going to be attacking. But that's just how it's gonna be. That's going to be the end of the series after we've finished this coalition war. So hopefully, you know, strap in tight. It's gonna be a little bit of a long one. It's going to be the longest, greatest war that we're going to have for the rest of this campaign, literally. So, I mean, it doesn't even matter if we integrate Sweden at this point. It's pretty much just a non-consequence, whether or not that actually ends up happening. Because I wouldn't, I probably wouldn't complete this series on my own time. We're pretty much done after this. Anyways, alrighty then, so, in this coalition we have many members, of course. You know, many members. Pretty much all of anyone who's left alive except Naples. And people who have truces with me. Oh, Spain's actually at war with someone. I mean, great, that's good for me, because we're actually going to declare war on them. I think show superiority is going to be superior for this case. Yeah, I feel like it. We'll bring in Naples, we're bringing... will we? Hold on a second. Who are we fighting? Spain? Great Britain? Spain and Great Britain. Those are two of the world's greatest powers, so if I do this alone, it'll bring in a different one. I don't know if it'll be the Ottomans, Ming, Deccan, Portugal even, maybe, I don't know. But that'll become a imbalance, actually, if I don't bring in Deccan, and, you know, potentially someone stronger than Deccan will come in, or someone more local, like, I don't know, the Ottomans or something, someone kind of strong. So I don't know, we can hope, we can pray, kind of. So we'll show superiority, we'll bring in Naples, and we'll start the giant, massive coalition war that I've dreamed of for the last 20 minutes or so, I don't know. Bring those guys over there. Actually, we need to clean up Dithmarschen as well. We're gonna go and take that. We're gonna go and take Yaroslavl. And maybe I can't pronounce that, but that place over there too. This guy's chilling. Yeah, we really don't even have enough armies to fight this entire coalition. But we will once we're done all the battling, of course. We also have disgusting siege ability as well, so... Not bad at all. Let's grab that. Oh, and my screen's lagging, of course, because we have so many things fighting at once. Alright, we'll grab that. We'll head down to here. Honestly, I probably should have declared on this coalition earlier. It's not like it's the hardest thing to fight. It's just like, you know, it gives me more episodes worth of wars that I can do individually rather than all at once. That's kind of what I was trying to do, but at this point in the game, it's better just to go and get it all over with. So we'll split these guys in two. Move you here, and move you guys over there. Okay, spread out and finish off Ryazan. Of course, we can't really separate piece anyone. That's just the nature of everything. So, however unfortunate that may be, it's just how it is. See if I can go and fight. Muscovy seems to be going into all the nets, actually. See if I can catch them there. We'll see. I see Ryazan, but they're walking away. I don't know what that means. Does that mean, like, we appear strong to them? I should hope so. That would be nice. Utrecht is done and over with. That is over here. Nice. Gonna go and grab that too. Siege of Koblenz is over. Luxemburgo, please. Thank you very much. We now control various provinces and various locations. You here, you here. They'll come over here. Muscovy's actually over here, so everyone's gonna back up like this. New technologies, yeah, not quite yet. Yeah, they're running away. We don't have enough speed. We don't have like a good general on this guy at all, so can't do much with him. Maybe instead we can, we'll just use him to siege down Hungary. We do, of course, need to siege everything down anyway, so... This guy's over there. Oh, next tech time. Boop, boop, boop. Beautiful. Even if they cost more, they really don't cost that much more. And then, of course, we, oh, right, acquire subjects. That is something I was going to use to annex someone, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen anymore. Not really, at least. But you know what? I feel like we made good progress. We achieved the goal that I wanted for this season, so I'm kind of satisfied dealing with what we've done here. I feel like it's not so bad to leave it off where it is. I would, of course, like to take the rest of Germany, all the rest of the Germanic culture lands. I don't know why I'm saying Germanic. I'm playing too much Imperator recently, obviously. Oh, and, of course, the Ottomans just went revolutionary. That's good, I guess. That's great. Okay. Revolutionary Ottomans is my favorite Ottomans. We could, if we wanted to, stop them from doing that. Of course, we have, well, we should get counter-revolution or something to fight back against them. This is gonna be slightly suicide for a couple of days for those units. Then the rest of them come in. Alright then, welcome to the first thing of our Age of Revolutions. Not that it's too important to deal with, but what we can do is, of course, go with, wow, okay, there's a lot of things we can do here. Maybe Napoleonic Warfare, because we can just keep on building more and more cannons, and of course more cannons means clearly we can invade things faster. It increases the siege speed, which makes wars quicker if we were to continue them. I'll at least play as if I'm going to continue. That's always the goal to start off with. Oh wow, it's almost impossible to see that Dithmarschen's actually occupied by me. Because it's like it's so similar in color for some reason. Our occupation lines are not really our color. They're kind of. Maybe it's just the really weird contrast, but it almost looks the exact same. You can hardly notice that. Yikes. For a second I thought, oh, they're just not in the war, right? That makes sense. I mean, clearly it doesn't show up. No, these guys actually aren't in the war. My bad. Anyways, but yeah, I thought they just weren't in the war. Never mind. We're good. We're good. We can still annex them. So what in total will we be annexing today? Obviously this, obviously these two. Actually, that's all we can take. Never mind. Okay. Maybe my dream of uniting Germany will maybe not come to fruition. Maybe good borders of Germany will come to fruition. Like this. And then I guess no one gets Alsace or Lorraine. So, rest in peace. Rest in peace that, I guess. We can go with this and just be done. That's pretty much what it's going to look like anyway. I don't know if we'll have enough time to wait for more truces, and then after the truces are done, we'd have to, of course, declare another war and go through the whole process again. So we might not. I don't know. Looking unlikely, to say the least. More separatists. That's not fun. Okay, that's done. That's been fixed. All of these are done. Fixed, completed. All we need to do is fix France. Not France. Well, yes, this part of France, but we need to deal the punishment onto Spain. We, of course, need to show superiority still. Which is interesting. I guess we haven't done any fighting. A little bit odd, but whatever. I really want to fight this Muscovy stack, actually. Where are you going? Yeah, okay, Ustyug. That's where I thought you were going. Alrighty then, we need, nope, none of that. I thought we got our next tick on our military power, but I guess not. Spend some money for a couple of good things. That's always a fun time. We'll grab the rest of what's here. Zelanda and, Gante. Give me that extra conversion, please, and thank you. There we go. I guess we'll help out a little bit here. Siege of Labourd is done. So we'll grab Burgos, which is not how that's pronounced. I went from pronouncing almost decently a language that's not English to really, really poorly, so my apologies. Alrighty then. It also looks like my CPU is not agreeing after streaming Mongol Empire World Conquest today and then doing this. Looks like my CPU is not having a fun time. Yeah, not so much. Alright. Let's wrap up this war as soon as we can then, and then get it over with. Right back around, just go straight for the capital. Just get it over with. We do have show superiority now, so it should be easy. In tandem with our 8 Napoleonic Warfare siege ability. And our minus 20% siege. There you go. Toledo, 25 days. No problem. Get better forts, easy. Alrighty then. Minus 168. Let's bring you down to low, and then maybe you'll have something else to say. We are at 3, because we did take the capital. That's a pretty big oof there. Oh, Denmark is now the Holy Roman Emperor. Congratulations for being the Emperor to a puppet empire, which pretty much no longer exists, except for the 8 princes within it. Of which you can hardly even call princes. Oh, and you went ahead and enabled your golden era for that too? Oh, I almost pity you, Denmark. Your golden era as being a shadow emperor of a former powerful entity. RIP. Lost the siege of what, sorry? Oh, Dithmarschen apparently didn't die with their country. Didn't notice that. Not an easy win there. Are you guys at low yet? Not quite. 2 of a kind. Ooh. Military power or a, what do you call this? A 5% discipline dude. Are you half cost? Yeah, you are half cost. Does that matter to me? I mean, no. Kind of, but not really. Neapolitan, meaning I can't really improve you if I wanted to, so no, not really. Alrighty then, let's go ahead and get this siege over with. In a matter of 24 days, please and thank you. Nope. Okay, never mind. We got the worst thing instead, because, you know, that's just how it is. How did you siege so quickly? What on earth? We didn't even get there yet, and you sieged the whole thing down? You absolute mad lads. What on earth? I'm actually impressed. That's impressive. And goddamn, that is actually impressive. Alright then. Siege of Valencia, done. Let's go for the Perennios. Probably not how you pronounce that either, but I gave it a shot. Conversion done. Let's grab the next one. And since I declared on this, they actually don't get the coalition thing, do they? Nope. No, they do not. Grab this back. Let's go and siege that back down. Sweden seems to be having some problems. I don't know how. You're stronger than Denmark and Norway combined, and yet you're just getting pushed around by them both. Interesting to say the least. They don't seem to be moving out of the way. It's like just running over them in trucks at this point. They just can't even get out of the way. Just plow all the way through. Alright, the siege of this area is back. We'll sit here and make sure they don't do that again. And then we just have the one army in Spain, wreaking pretty much just a bunch of havoc. Who else do we need to siege down? Probably not much. Probably not much. Grab this next siege real quick. Brilliant. We'll head over to Leon. And then, well, all of Switzerland's actually done. But we'll just have mercy on the rest of the Swiss troops. We'll ask them not kindly to surrender, and then we'll move on with our lives. Alrighty then, move over to Leon. Real quick. Hopefully grab that siege within a matter of days. Now, I don't know if that's going to really be useful for anything else, but we'll see. It is, of course, main objective being true superiority. Probably should have used imperialism. Imperialism actually did take their capital really quickly, so maybe I should have. Probably, I'd go even as far to say. Alright, Siege of Leon is over. I don't think you have any more. Any more for us to siege down? I don't think so. So we'll be doing the classic. The good old carpet siege. We're there, split, split, split. And just go and siege everything. Now, there might still be some Spanish around here. I don't know. Probably. It is, of course, their mainland, so I would assume there'd be at least a couple down here. I don't know how many, but it's a good enough way to scout them out. Oh, right, I forgot we also have really good siege speed, so we're already done that. Okay, let's group them up together down here. Alright, how about now? Nope, okay. 25 admin, okay, whatever. Alrighty then, so far so good. Hopefully this war can be finished kind of soon. I don't know how else to get war score, other than invading their entire country, bringing them down to low, and then having superiority. Other than the fact there are a bunch of countries, I mean, come on. You are the war leader, so act like it. The war is pretty much over. Oh, that's a lot of guys. That is a lot of dudes. Okay, these guys are absolutely dead. There's no saving them. They're gone. Okay, that's fine. Did I lose 2 advisors at once? Oh, that really sucks. Okay. Let's get ourselves some new trade. Now I'm really wishing I had that half-cost guy, but that's okay. That's quite alright. Let's bring ourselves down here. Oh, we'll grab a couple of them. Let's go and try and block them off from Gibraltar. Yeah, there you go. You thought you could get by. Yeah, I don't really think so. Alright, no army, and fully occupied country, except for maybe a couple islands down here. Are you ready to leave? Are you ready to go, Spain? Is it time to say goodbye? I should think so. I mean, come on. Really? It's time for this to be done. Of course, we want Dithmarschen as well. That was kind of part of the trade deal. Fortunately, I don't know how willing to accept they are. War exhaustion's massive. War enthusiasm's like 0. I think we'd actually have to somehow invade the British. There's just no way that's gonna happen. Not yet, at least. I don't have this grand armada to use. I have a decently sized, like, fleet, but nothing that the Brits have. Look at that, 232 ships. There's no way I'm invading the British. There's just absolutely no way it's gonna happen. So maybe we'll have to make lesser concessions. I could take more of this stuff. I could take... There you go, you know what? I'm gonna assert my dominance by taking back what would have been the Burgundian inheritance. We start and we end with the Burgundian inheritance. Assert my dominance over the Spanish by telling them I definitely deserve that land. That should have been mine from the beginning, Spain, and you ruined my opportunities. So yeah, we'll be taking that. I feel like that's a much better way to end the series. And if it happens to be today that we end the series, then of course that's how it's gonna go. That's how the cookie crumbles. That's how everything ends up in place. We'll see though. Depends on if they accept that. Oh, they would. They would actually. I'm just curious. Can we take more though? The theory says yes. Spain says no. I don't know who to listen to more, Spain or the theory. Probably Spain, to be honest with you. But you know what? There it is. We're taking what should be rightfully ours from the very beginning. And that is the Burgundian inheritance land. Clearly, I'm the most deserving of it, and I should have gotten it from the beginning. That would have been great. But anyways, I'm not salty. You're salty. Let's move on. Okay, let's look at what we have done in this Let's Play. Just very quickly, okay. How much time do we have left for today? Approximately, I don't know, at most 8-7 minutes, kind of. So I think that's kind of where we're going to end things off. I know it's a little bit abrupt, but we really did just have to end the series with a bang. I thought it would be kind of important that we move on to something new. You know, we did get a lot done today. Or not today, but in the series as a whole. From now on, it wouldn't have been the most difficult thing to create a conquest of Europe. Of course, it's been done before, and that's before I even had PUs and more knowledge of the game. So it can be done. It can be done, obviously. I would feel more satisfied moving on to another Let's Play, despite the border gore here, as well. I feel like I've done mainly what my goal was, what my achieved accomplishments were supposed to be. So let's actually put on some nice music as we look at the time-lapse of our great nation as it rose as a mere prince of the Holy Roman Empire. Yes, I'll actually have loud music this time. Well, hopefully loud-ish. Alright, let's start on the fast speed. Start off as Little Brandenburg over here. We took Pomerania first episode, that was fun. And Neumark as well. We moved over here into Braunschweig and grabbed a couple stuff. A little bit of expansion. Let's go back to medium. There you go. Pull it back a little bit. Grabbed a couple nations over here. We had to pause for a little bit. We got this one thing that we needed from Poland. People thought it was a bad idea to invade Poland. There we go. We got that. Of course, we grabbed Silesia. Ended up being very important. And I guess we just sort of sat there for a little while. Another war with Poland. Poland we ended up, you know, bullying for a lot of the time. The majority of this Let's Play, we bullied Poland. Because they reappeared, and then we had to bully them again, of course. But anyways, we got this one little part of Bohemia. And I think we were just sitting here waiting for the AE to tick back down. And then we grabbed another massive chunk out of Poland. We should be roughly around the time where actually, no, I did this strategy, where, of course, we went in, we kept staying as Catholics so we could conquer more stuff before swapping, you know, flipping over to Reformed. So there we go, grabbed a bit of Muscovy's land. Still Brandenburg for a little while. There you go, Hungary makes their way into Poland a little bit. We grab Lübeck at this point, very vital. We move our trade over to Lübeck and become rather powerful. Alrighty then, we grab a little bit off here. Prussia forms finally. And this is where a great nation is born. As Prussia, of course, we continue to dominate a lot of other smaller nations throughout the empire. Slowly conquering our way through here. Until eventually the 1600s hit. Oh, there goes Poland a little bit more. There we go, Saxony spawns, we take a big chunk out. Sorry, there we go, it's just a little loud. Alrighty then. Yeah, so we take a big chunk out of Saxony. I guess we sit here a little while, take a bit more out of Muscovy, a little bite. We sit here, we grab a little more stuff to the left here. As we get closer to Cleves, our true claim, apparently. There we go, Poland's gone. They're gonna reappear soon, but they're gone for now. Take this stuff. Was that a coalition war that we started that stuff? I don't remember. The coalition started to pop up around this time, I believe. Maybe? Potentially. Potentially, maybe not. I don't really know, honestly. There we go. Cleves, our true claim, apparently, over here. We finally managed to grab. Another bite out of Muscovy. This is right where we got the thing out of Sweden. The PU out of Sweden, where they grabbed that. We also integrated Lithuania. Poland, apparently, still surviving a little bit longer. And we keep on pushing further and further into Muscovy. Until we form Germany, finally at some point. After taking a few more provinces, it was around this time, I believe, where we would have taken Memmingen, Nuremberg, Hessen, I think was, or no, it's Würzburg, I believe, is one of the important places that we need to form it. München as well, pretty important. There we go, right after we take München, I believe we form Germany? Yes, there it is. Oh, so this is Prussia. Oh, there you go. And finally, the German blob forms. We start taking big chunks out of everyone. There we go. I think, is that us taking a chunk out of the Ottomans? I don't know. I don't think so. I think that's something different. There we go, another chunk out of Muscovy. A few more chunks out of here and there. A couple of lone small provinces. Austria, of course, we beat up. The Ottomans take the rest of it. And then we beat up the Ottomans, carve out Greater Hungary as our client state. And we should be where we are today. There we go. Alrighty then, that is the time-lapse of our whole game here. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys really did enjoy it. I mean, personally, I enjoyed creating it. I do like playing as Germany, one of my favorite nations, because they're a little bit broken. And especially with the PU of France, the PU of Sweden. Just made this game that much more broken. Maybe a little bit overpowered, some might argue. And I might be, inclined to agree. We were a little bit overpowered for a lot of the time. But still, I had fun making it. Hopefully you guys had fun watching it, because this is where we are, and this is where we end off the series. I thought it would have been the 50th episode. Turns out it's the 49th. But anyways, this is Quarbit signing off, hoping you had a fun time, and as always, have a fantastic day.